there, I'm Karen Roby here with James Sanders. We're talking about some new storage solutions coming out of CES 2019 that just may prove beneficial for business users and digital professionals. And James, you have been following the news, of course, as it's been coming out of CES on this front. So let's start with Lexar's new 1 terabyte SD card.
So this new 1 terabyte SD card is, double the capacity of what was available. And this is a really important anniversary for Lexar because they're really keying on the fact that 15 years ago they introduced their first 1 gigabyte SD card. And so with 1080p video recording in cameras and now even 4K, you're using a lot more data a lot more quickly, and these new high capacity cards are going to be necessary. The downside to this 1 terabyte SD card is that it has a suggested retail price of $500. So you're going to need to be filming a whole lot in order to really justify getting that right out of the gate. But as with everything about storage, when the new generation stuff comes out, the stuff the year before gets a little more cheaper. So it's becoming more affordable to have really high capacity in your pocket.
All right, and also, James, at CES, Intel sharing information about their Optane Hybrid SSD. What did we learn about that?
For years, Intel has been offering Optane drives that are used as a buffer for traditional hard drives, and now with this new product, Intel is offering on a single package an Optane drive and a quad-level cell solid-state drive. So with this new Optane drive, you're using the Optane memory first, and that's being written to first, and that's a little more high endurance than quad-level cell NAND. So with that, you're getting all of the storage density that quad-level cell is able to provide, but with the right endurance of Optane. And so you've got the best of both worlds in terms of density and speed. So that's going to be a very compelling thing that's coming out in the first quarter of this year.
All right, and James, you touched on it a little bit earlier, but what about traditional hard drives? Did we hear much about that this year?
So while everything seems like it's going to be flash first and flash forward, it's going to be, there is still innovation happening with traditional hard drives. And Toshiba at CES announced a 16 terabyte hard drive. What's unique about this is that it's not terribly unique at all. It uses standard technology. There's no weird gimmicks in order to reach that number. With this, you're not using heat-assisted magnetic recording, so you're not getting any performance penalties with that type of technology. The way that they've managed to make this a 16 terabyte drive is by stuffing 9 platters in and sealing it with helium. So instead of air inside the drive, it's helium, and that requires a lot more metal to prevent the helium from escaping. But there are some people who are apprehensive about helium drives because they think that you can't really seal helium into a hard drive. This technology has been used by Western Digital and their former HGST brand for 5 years now. And this is tried and true stuff. There's no reason to think that this is going to have a higher failure rate than traditional air-filled hard drives. So this is for organizations that have huge data storage needs. This is going to be the drive to take.
All right, so a lot of information with storage, a lot of improvements too.
And all of this stuff is going to be coming out, throughout the year, even though it's announced at CES. This is going to be the year-long event for storage.
Right. All right, well, we'll be keeping our eye on it, and of course have all the information you need. James breaks it down for us on Tech Republic.